The last time I came hammock and tarp camping, things didn't quite go to plan and I ended up getting soaked. Everything's starting to get wet inside and I wish I'd just left it where it was. You can see all the ends of the hammock are getting wet here. This is turning into a little bit of a disaster. So I'm back in the forest tonight. I'm going to set the hammock and tarp up and hopefully be able to redeem myself from some of the mistakes I made last time and be able to have a bit more of a better experience. So let's see how we get on. These two trees look much farther apart than the last ones I picked. I think they're about 10 foot wide. I want to try and aim for about 15 foot this time. 15 and a half. That'll do me. Just have to get rid of some of these dead branches. There's one gone. There's two. I don't want them falling down on me. Oh, that is great. That is so much better than last time. Last time I was on a funny angle. One end was too high, the other end was too low. Oh, it's much better. There's just something so relaxing about it. I can't wait to go to sleep in here tonight. Well, first we've got to deal with getting the tarp set up, and that, if I'm honest with you, was the main problem last time. I used a bit of an A-frame shelter style. It just wasn't covering the ends of the hammock, so I'm going to go for something different. I think it's called a diamond tarp shelter. So let's see how that goes, and hopefully if it does rain, which it might later, then it'll keep all the water out and stop the ends of the hammock getting wet. So first I'm just going to need a ridge line. I'm going to use a taut hitch knot just to secure these ends, and then I can tighten that up and do the same on the other side. Now that ridge line's done, I'm just going to need a couple of proof stick knots. Just tie those two ends together. So when you haven't got any tension on these knots, they'll just slide up and down the ridge line, which means you can adjust the tarp. As soon as you put tension on it by pulling, it won't move. So I'm just going to need 3 of them. That one's going to be for my lantern. So I'm just trying to make a bit of a diamond shape out of the tarp, and then I'll be able to fix some toggles. So those little knots to put along the ridge line. I'm just going to peg out the corners of this diamond shape, and that's pretty much it. Just tighten that up. I think my viewers did suggest last time to put a little bit of paracord on the end of the ridge line just to stop any of the water dropping in if it does rain, so I'll give that a go as well. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but looks like the water might drip off that. If it doesn't, I think I'm pretty much covered anyway. This is going all the way along the hammock. I'm not as worried as last time. There we go, guys. Do you think I've managed to redeem myself? I certainly feel that way at the minute. It's not perfect, there's definitely a couple of things I could tweak here and there, but for now, that's awesome. Let's go and have a little look inside. So compared to last time, the end of this hammock was completely exposed to the elements, and the tarp didn't cover it at all, and that was with the A-frame shelter, but again, there's quite a few mistakes I made there. It wasn't necessarily the tarp's fault. But now, the tarp is running all the way out, well past where the end of the hammock is. So there's no chance of that getting wet. And then if we come under here, there's plenty of headroom. And I've got this little knot here I've put in where I can hang my lantern from. And same all the way down here. That's completely protected from the rain. Probably tell by my smile, but I'm rather chuffed with myself. All I need to do now is put my gear underneath, make it feel like a home. Oh, that's not good. The lantern's not working. There's always something, isn't there? We've now got ourselves a bug net, and there is a few mosquitoes flying around, so that's probably a good thing for tonight. I wouldn't mind just getting this end of the tarp a little bit higher. Might go and find myself a stick or a branch and prop that up because it's not raining yet. I'll always put it back down if it does. Just gives me a little bit more space under here. Oh, that's even better. I've still got some shelter then, in case it does rain, and I can sit under there and have my food. Now I'm finally happy with that. Let's actually give it a test run. That is perfect. It's at the right height. And then I think I'm supposed to be sleeping on a bit of a diagonal. Oh yeah, that's better. Thanks to all my viewers on the last hammock video for all your suggestions. Hopefully I've applied them in the right way. I definitely feel like I've managed to redeem myself a little bit on this. I mean, the test will be tonight, won't it, and if it rains. But even if it doesn't, this is 1,000 times better than what it was before. Just chill here for a little bit. Guys, I honestly can't explain how much more cosy and relaxing this is compared to last time. I don't feel like I'm stressing about something breaking, or if it rains I'm going to get soaked. I can just enjoy hammock camping for what it is. I'm just going to try something different this week for food. Rather than doing a big cook up, I've got myself one of these. Where has it gone? It's a Thai style stir fry in a bag. I've never had them, but I just think they're a little bit better than those MREs or camp meals that you get, plus they're half the price. So I'm going to give that a go. I'm just going to add some chicken to it. All you need to do is pop it in the JetBoil with a little bit of water and just cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. So that should be simple enough. So let's see how we get on. It says just to simmer this, but it's not the easiest thing to do on the JetBoil because the flame's so intense. It should be alright. That smells lovely. Got a mosquito in there already. That's one less to bite me, I suppose. And then all I'm going to add in is just these little packets of chicken. They're already cooked. You just put it in there just for a bit more extra meat. I think that was the quickest camp meal I've ever cooked. It literally was 2 minutes, and I have got proper food, to be honest. Right, I think I'm converted. That is really nice. I'm going to stock up on a few more of these. That was just so simple. Might as well sit in my hammock. I don't want to move, to be honest. I think I could sit here forever. It's so nice in the forest. Nice and quiet. Just hear the birds singing away. It was all going so well. I've managed to rip the bug net. Entirely my fault. I was trying to get out the hammock and the buckles on my boots got caught on the net and it just ripped. No my luck, the mosquitoes will find that though. Guess what, guys? I've been playing around with the lantern and it's working again. I think it was just a loose connection. I'm glad I'm going to have a little bit of light in the hammock tonight, otherwise I would have resorted to the head torch. So fix one thing and broke another. That sun's starting to go down. I haven't put my bedding in yet. I'm just going to have a pillow tonight and my down blankets again. Just so much easier, and especially in here. I found last time that the sleeping bag was sliding down quite a bit. So I just thought I'd bring me down blankets that way. Can't slide anywhere. Looking forward to getting in there. I think we need a cup of tea first though. That's one thing about being in the forest. The bugs getting everything. They're already in my tea before I've had a chance to drink it. I don't know if it's just me, but there's something so rewarding about setting up a hammock or a tarp. there's just a lot more that goes into it in terms of thought processes than just popping up a tent. You've got to know your knots, you've got to know what you want to set up, your configuration, and you've got to plan it out a little bit more. But even though it sounds like a bit more of a hassle, it's not. You get that sense of achievement from it, and then you can enjoy it a little bit more. This is what I've created. I've just found these to just be a lot more interesting to set up. That was nice. It's one of those calamine teas, so hopefully as soon as my head hits the pillow I'll be out like a light. I'm not sure what's happening there, but we seem to have lost quite a lot of our headroom. I'll have to go and sort that out. I think these must have slackened off a bit. I've solved it. It's the lantern. It's quite heavy, and because it's sitting in the middle of the ridgeline, it's pulling it down. So when I lift it up and just take the weight off it, I lose all that slack again. So at least I know what was causing that, and it wasn't me. I've got to be honest guys, I'm looking forward to getting into bed. I enjoyed sleeping in here last time, but in the back of my mind I was just worried about something going wrong. I'll catch you in the morning guys. Good morning. Had quite a good sleep last night. Did end up waking up a few times in the night, and that was because I didn't have a sleeping bag like last time, so it meant I could feel the cold air coming through the bottom of the hammock, and it did keep me awake at times, but I ended up wrapping my down blankets around me, and that sort of solved the problem. But other than that, the whole setup's held up really well, and I'm really glad I came out and gave it another go. I feel like I've learnt so much compared to last time, and it's given me that confidence in my gear and in myself to want to go out and do it again in a few more locations and see what happens. Let me know down in the comments how you think I got on compared to last time, and if there's any suggestions as to what I could have done differently. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.